Welcome back to the Jazz Pursuit. In this video, we're going to look at the beautiful ballad Misty, written in 1954 by Erroll Garner. Before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe to stay up to date with new content and releases. Enjoy! First off, let's look at the key bits of information. Misty is usually played in E flat major and 4/4 time. The form is 32 bars split into an A-A-B-A structure, with each section lasting 8 bars. We play the A section once, then it's repeated, then we go to the B section and end with a final A section. Now let's take a look at the harmony in the A section. The A section starts on chord 1 of the key. As Misty is in E flat major, this is E flat major 7. The next thing that happens is a 2-5-1 to chord 4. Chord 4 is a chord built off the 4th note of the key. The 4th note in E flat major is A flat, so I build our chord off A flat, still using the notes of E flat major. That means the root is A flat, skip a note, and the 3rd is C, skip a note, and the 5th is E flat, skip a note, and the 7th is G. This is A flat major 7. As a quick side note, chord 4 in any major key is always a major 7 chord, because the theory behind each major scale is the same. Anyway, if A flat major 7 is the 1 chord in our 2-5-1, this means our 2 chord is B flat minor 7, and our 5 chord is E flat 7, taking us to chord 1, A flat major 7. For a quick recap on major 2-5-1s, click the link above for a quick refresh. So, we start on chord 1, E flat major 7, then do a 2-5-1 to chord 4, B flat minor 7 to E flat 7 to A flat major 7. The next thing that happens is our chord 4, A flat major 7, turns minor, A flat minor 7. Then we go back home to E flat major 7. To finish off the A section, we do a 1-6-2-5-1 progression in half bars with each chord lasting 2 beats. Chord 1, as we know, is E flat major 7. Chord 6 is a chord built off the 6th note of the scale, so using the same process as earlier, this is C minor 7. Chord 2 is F minor 7, and chord 5 is B flat 7, taking us back home to E flat major 7. That's quite a lot of information, so let's see what the A section looks like on the piano. In this video, I'm going to use a simple 1-3-5-7 voicing for each chord. That's most of the harmony dealt with for the A section, so now let's take a look at the melody, as it perfectly outlines the chord changes. The melody starts on the 5th of our E flat major 7 chord, B flat, then falls to the 3rd G, landing on the major 7, D. The next chord is B flat minor 7, and the melody outlines this. It starts on the root B flat, then climbs up to the minor 3rd D flat, before jumping up to the 9th C. From here, it falls through an E flat major triad, the 5th, 3rd and root, landing on the 3rd of our A flat major 7 chord, C. Next, starting on the major 7 of our A flat major 7 chord, G, we climb through the root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, ending on the 9th of our A flat major 7 chord, which allows the harmony underneath to change to an A flat minor 7 chord, as they share the same 9th. The next section of melody is built on the 3rds of each chord. As we can see, the prominent note on the E flat major 7 chord is G, the 3rd. The prominent note on the C minor 7 chord is E flat, the 3rd. The prominent note on the F minor 7 chord is A flat, the 3rd. The prominent note on the B flat 7 chord is D, the 3rd, and we end this section of melody on G, the 3rd of the E flat major 7 chord. These thirds are strung together using passing notes from the E flat major scale. Here's how that passage sounds, adding these extra notes. As we know, Misty has an AABA form, so now we need to repeat the A section. Rather than the harmony remaining stagnant on the E flat major 7 chord for 2 bars, we're going to put in a turnaround that takes us back to E flat major 7 and keeps the harmony moving. This is a 3-6-2-5 progression, almost identical to the 1-6-2-5 progression in the 6th and 7th bar. Chord 3 is G minor 7, chord 6 is C minor 7, chord 2 is F minor 7, and chord 5 is B flat 7, taking us back to chord 1, E flat major 7, and the start of the second A section. That was a lot of information, but the good news is we've conquered the A section, which makes up 3/4 of the whole tune. Now, let's take a look at the harmony in the B section. The B section begins with a 2-5-1 to chord 4, just like the second and third bar of the A section, only this time they each last for a whole bar. B flat minor 7 is the 2 chord, to E flat 7, which is the 5 chord, to A flat major 7 for 2 bars as the 1 chord. From here we slip up a semitone to A minor 7. This is the start of a series of unresolving 2-5 progressions that eventually take us home to E flat major 7 and the start of the final A section. A minor 7 is the 2 chord in the first 2-5, which means our 5 chord is D7. Usually, D7 as a 5 chord would take us to G major as a 1 chord, but instead we go to G minor 7 for another 2-5. If G minor 7 is our 2 chord, then C7 is our 5 chord. Like before, C7 as a 5 chord would usually take us to F major as a 1 chord, but instead we go to F minor 7 for another 2-5. If F minor 7 is our 2 chord, then B flat 7 is our 5 chord, and this time, finally, we resolve to E flat major 7, chord 1, and the start of the final A section. That was a lot of harmony, so let's work through those chords on the piano. Again, for now, I'm using a simple root position 1-3-5-7 voicing for each chord. The last thing we have to look at is the melody for the B section. This begins in the final bar of the A section, so first we need to make a first and second time bar for the A section. In the first time bar, we do our 3-6-2-5 progression, which takes us back to E flat major 7 for the start of the second A section. But in the second time bar, we just sit on E flat major 7, ready for the B section. So, the B section melody begins in the bar before the B section, with an E flat major pentatonic run in triplets, starting on the root E flat and passing through the 2nd, 3rd, 5th and 6th, eventually reaching a D flat, the 3rd on our B flat minor 7 chord. Next, on our E flat 7 chord, the melody rises up to an F flat, the flat 9 of our E flat 7 chord, before falling down to a C, the 3rd on our A flat major 7 chord. The second half of the B section is approached the same way, with the same E flat major pentatonic run, only this time it finishes on a D, the 4th on our A minor 7 chord. From here we have a bluesy line on our D7 chord, with the minor 3rd, root and minor 7, which leads us to a B flat, the 3rd on our G minor 7 chord. So, we've now analysed the melody and harmony for the whole tune, so let's do a quick recap before we finish. Misty is a ballad in E flat major with an AA 32 bar form. We start on chord 1, E flat major 7, and then do a 2-5-1 to chord 4, B flat minor 7 to E flat 7 to A flat major 7, which then turns minor, A flat minor 7. Next, we have a 1-6-2-5 progression in half bars, E flat major 7 to C minor 7 to F minor 7 to B flat 7, which in the first A section leads us to a 3-6-2-5 progression, taking us back to E flat major for the start of the second A section. However, when we end the second A section, we instead sit on E flat major 7 for the last 2 bars. The B section begins with a 2-5-1 to chord 4, just like in bars 2 and 3 of the A section, B flat minor 7 to E flat 7 to A flat major 7. Then we slip up a semitone to A minor 7 and begin a chain of unresolving 2 5s, A minor 7 to D7, then G minor 7 to C7, then F minor 7 to B flat 7, which resolves to chord 1, E flat major 7, and the final A section. For some extra voicing tips, check out the Advanced Piano Voicings for Major 251's video, linked above. For now, that's all from me. If you've enjoyed the video, do give it a like and subscribe to keep up to date with new content and releases, and leave any questions you may have in the comments section below. Happy practicing!